This is white belt production at best. Okay. So we got an hour and a half of this, so we're recording. Let's get they can edit this so we can add stuff to it. My name's Jeff Cope. I'm a first degree black belt under Marcelo Arroyo under Helion Gracie. This is Nick. He's a 2-stripe blue belt.
That's Nick's hand.
And then we got Cody. I've got Wood. What rank is Cody?
I'm a 2-stripe blue belt.
Okay, so we got two stripe blue belts and a blue belt in the back seat.
Oi. So where are we going right now?
We're going to Boone, North Carolina to my affiliate school. Let's see if we can get that in there. Boondocks MMA. And I've got about 40 students up here, maybe 50. There'll probably be 20 here, 15 at the least. Nick was asking me earlier, hopefully I won't get upset. He's asking me about Jiu Jitsu and what it's done for me in my life. Take two. Started Jiu Jitsu in August of 06. So I'm like 11 and a half years into this. Okay. It's right at a little over, maybe somewhere around in there, close to 11 and a half years. But anyway, September 09, I was at work. And I was sitting in the basement of this building doing the IT electrical for this place. Been working for the company 16 years. And it was 25 feet from the floor I was standing on to the ceiling above me. And the guy was standing on the floor above me and dropped a 2x10 and a hammer on top of me from 35 feet. Exploded to a disc in my back, folded my knee up underneath of me, had to have knee surgery in May of 2010 after multiple shots, nerve blocks, therapy. Then I had my spine pulled apart, decompressed, a 1/4 inch of bone shaved out of my spine, and 2 of my discs partially cut out of my back, 2 partial lumbar discectomies. I was purple belt at that time, and yes, I got my purple belt in 2 years and 9 months. So, got it pretty fast. Okay, and how I did that was they hired a guy to take over teaching at our gym that I was at, the only place in town I could at the time. And he had won the Pan Ams and was second in the world in no-gi at the Worlds at his weight, which is, I think he cut down to 40 something. But anyway, I submitted him in 2 minutes when I was a 2-stripe blue belt. So I guess to keep from looking bad, he had to promote me to purple belt.
Right on.
Because he was like, "What belt are you?" That's how it happens fast. He had just won the Pan Ams in gi and second in the world in no gi. In the Mundials is what it was called at the time. Now they just call it the Worlds, which is world in Portuguese, Mundial. But anyway, I'm trying to hold the camera from sliding off the dash because these cheap broke fuckers don't have a tripod.
Blackbelt Productions.
In the house. I'm just joking. I'm just that kind of dude. But anyway, so I was a purple belt at the time. They told me I was 50-50, I'd live a normal life, I'd never do Jiu Jitsu again. But in that aspect, I was telling him earlier, Jiu Jitsu makes everything simpler in life. So, you know, I had strong willpower, and from the adversity of Jiu Jitsu, you know, big guys on you, choking you when you're small, when you first start. You know, 110-pound dude tossing you all over the room. That's for real when you don't know what you're doing. You know, so that gave me, you know, the ability to prevail, I guess, over the problem. You know, the adversity I was ahead of. So then I went through, you know, had those surgeries, lost my job. The only other thing I knew was Jiu Jitsu because all I'd ever done was electrical work. But, you know, I made black belt after that, so just don't ever give up. But I try not to get upset. But it changed my life because I had to, you know. But in another token, physically, Jiu Jitsu saved my life because my neck was a lot stronger than most people's from doing jiu-jitsu, from the bridges, etc. So in both aspects, physically and mentally, I think jiu-jitsu helped save my life. And Nick came to visit his grandparents in 4th of July weekend. They have a big party on the lake, and my niece's family on the other side, not my sister, but her dad's side, are the next door neighbors to
Jeff.
To Jeff. Jeff is their next door neighbor to his grandmother, which is my niece's uncle and aunt. So they were like, hey, you do jiu-jitsu, got a friend named Nick coming from Texas. He'd like to do jiu-jitsu. And could he come train with you? And I said, yes. So that's how we met. I'll never forget, as long as I live, this little cocky fucker told me I could do leg locks. Because he would do them too. So I commenced leg locking the crap out of him, and he was like, I thought I knew leg locks till I met you.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how we become pretty tight. There's something about training with someone, beating the crap out of each other, as weird as it sounds, you become kind of tight. You become friends.
Absolutely.
It's a bond. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, you really bond with somebody after you fight them for real. I don't know how to explain that.
Every time, even if it's like.
Well, I mean, if you're a decent human being, you will. If you're a dickhead, you might hold resentment and grudges, you know. But if you're a legit human being and you know things happen, even once you fight somebody and it's over, it's like you got this bond you can't explain, you know.
Yeah, I'd say that's the quickest way to get close to somebody, roll with them.
Yeah, I would say so too, because it's kind of intimate in a weird sounding way. Well, I mean, not like sexually.
Although,
Listen to the 20-year-olds laughing. The 40-year-olds are like, yeah, you're right. Well, I'm the only 40-year-old.
Well, you know, you learn a lot about somebody. Not, I mean, shoot, regardless of the techniques and learning how long you've been training, like just, you know, if you're a kind person that comes through in the way you roll, and in the techniques you either use or don't use in a friendly roll. If you're generous with what you know and share what you know.
I want you to see the monk in the back seat. You know,
Oh, no,
you need to let go of your last worldly possessions.
yes. But yeah, you find out a lot about people. You know, some people you tap them and they can't handle it. And a lot of those people leave jiu-jitsu or go to gyms that are super competitive.
That's right, 40.
It gets in the way of their learning curve and you know, whatever. So I mean, yeah, it's odd. By putting on a gi or putting on spats, you actually open up and uncover, you know, who you are.
Stockings, you mean? Haven't you got some stockings, Cody?
I like to say
I love
it's
the
like
stockings.
there's two kinds of people. There's the people that come in and get pissed off and leave. And there's the people that come in and get pissed off and stay. And the ones that come and get pissed off and stay are the ones that are completely just bettering their life every single time that they come on the mat.
I believe the same.
You know, you're gonna get pissed off, like, but it's all about how you take it.
Well, there's nothing like thinking you're an alpha male and being 175 pounds of muscle and walking in a room and a 115-pound kid kicking your ass.
Yeah.
That gave you a new perspective. You know what I'm saying? When that 15-year-old, 115-pound kid chokes you half to death and you're a grown man, that kind of
Exactly.
gives you a new lease on life.
Definitely humbling for sure.
Oh yeah, very humbling.